Sunday morning is only for the blessed, and the sacred moments of silliness are where I find my heaven, where I find my heaven, where I find my
Give us your hand a minute. You've got a beautiful palm here, Maureen. Line of the heart, deep and clear. Sign of sensuality, that is. And here, your Mount of Venus is all plump and fleshy and swollen. You're capable of great passion, Maureen. And bloody hell, you've only got a star on your Mount of Venus. That's rare, never seen one before. Oh, that means you love shagging and you're really good at it.
Am I?
Of course not, you cretin. It's practicing my technique.
Oh. Well, I didn't realise you believed that stuff.
I don't. Astrology is bollocks. Fortune-telling is toss, and palmistry's for skunk pussies, right? We know that, we men, but girls and shirtlifters, they really believe it. So I reckon if I read girls' palms, they let me shag them. You get it?
Yeah. No, not really.
Loser.
So, what does my palm really say, then? It's good the way you get to hold the girl's hand. Have I really got a star on my... what is it?
Mount of Venus? Yeah. No, mate. You haven't even got a Mount of Venus.
Hi, Mand. Hey, Matt, try your palm thing out on Mandy. He's got this new thing he does. He reads girls' palms and then he shags them. Actually, if it doesn't work on Mandy, you're a bit stuck, aren't you?
No.
We are, because where we get girls from.
That is not a problem.
I suppose you could put an ad in the South London Press. Mystic Matt, specialist in palm readings and shags. Or you could just try going outside and meeting girls.
You know, last year, for a few days after you met that ginger student, you were almost normal. I don't know why you chucked her.
You're coming out? Do you want to come out for a drink? Out. Park. Out. 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 Out.
She was insane! Stay while I have my tea.
Oh, I can't, Matt. I've got to go to work.
Oh, God, you think of nothing but yourself, don't you? Your own happiness, your own comfort, your own pleasure.
Well, I used to think about Claire's pleasure. Her pleasure was my pleasure, actually. She used to make these little happy squeaks when I touched her.
I remember. Mandy remembers. Dennis and Ursula next door remember. The bloke from the chip shop on the corner of the street remembers. Rolf Harris in Australia remembers.
Yeah, well, it's finished now. She's out of my life forever and I'm completely over her. Yeah, couldn't be more over Claire if she was a hurdler and I was Sally Gunnell.
Forget about Claire, Mark. You were too good for her anyway. Good riddance to the bitch, eh, mate?
Yeah, right. Good riddance. Yeah, I suppose she was a bit... not all that nice sometimes.
Yeah. She was just a warty old tart, really, eh, mate? About as sexy as snot, right? I don't know what you saw in the putrid slut, to be honest with you. Yeah, you're better off without the bandy-legged, pot-bellied, sewage-breathed old dog. Hey, mate! £3.50 for the Claire box.
50? What was 50p?
You know the rules, mate. 50p a mention. You've been going on and on and on about her ever since you came in here.
I've done the minutes of the gravel committee and I've finished all the letters you gave me. Is there anything else?
No. Not just now. Actually, haven't really got anything to do myself. Feel an absolute twit having a secretary. Don't really need one, you see. But, Father thinks I ought to, so there it is.
Right, but if you think of anything, I'll be waiting.
Yes. Oh, There is one personal letter you could type for me, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, of course not, then.
I'd write it by hand, but my handwriting's totally illegible. 7 years Deaton, and I can barely write. It's a damn shame, really.
Probably too busy flogging each other and having masturbation competitions. Sorry, that was a dreadful thing to say.
No, not at all. It's just I've never heard a girl say masturbation before.
Oh, I know far ruder words than that. Sorry, you were going to dictate a letter.
Right, yes. It's to a Mr. Bostic. Dear Mr. Bostic, I'm writing to apologise for Kevin's behaviour last weekend. It was his birthday on Saturday, and I'm afraid he drank a lot of Guinness. Anyway, I enclose a cheque for £1,000 to cover damage to your helicopter. Kevin is usually a very well-behaved pig, and I will try to ensure that he doesn't escape again. Yours sincerely.
Kevin's a pig.
Yeah. I keep a couple at our place in Berkshire. Wanted to be a pig farmer when I left the Marines, but father wouldn't hear of it, said it was undignified. Horses would have been all right, but pigs? Damn shame, really, because I'm far better with pigs than I am with people.
Oh, you don't seem too bad to me. You haven't tried to have sex with me on your desk once. It's just that's what a lot of my bosses are like.
I had no idea secretarial work was so varied.
It's a living hell. You see, what I really wanted to do was be a novelist. In fact, I'm writing a novel in my spare time. It's about this girl who's a secretary, and all of these men keep falling madly in love with her, which ultimately leads to their destruction. In a way, it's a kind of modern take on the Helen of Troy myth, written in a stream of consciousness style, though with a sort of Tolstoyan feel.
Hi.
Does Amanda Wilkins live here?
Maybe. Who wants to know? Tess Freeman, nice name. There's my card, and that's my name, Matthew Malone, and that's my phone number printed underneath. It's in Gothic typeface, which is quite hard to read, so I've written everything on the back clear, just in case.
Thanks. So is this where Amanda Wilkins lives?
Yeah, but she's not in right now. You can come and wait if you like. I bet you think I'm just saying that because I fancy you, don't you? Well, I'm not. I mean, I do fancy you, but I'm not just saying that. I can tell by your hand that you're a deeply sexy person. Oh, Maggie! You're so handsome! I don't normally shag bears, but I don't know, there's something cute about your fur.
Oh, Matty! Hi, Matt. Is there any messages?
What's that got to do with you?
Calm down. I won't tell anyone I found you shagging your bear.
I was not shagging my bear.
What's all this about Matt shagging a bear?
Nothing. There is no shagging. There is no bear, and I'd like to know where my tea is.
Here it is, Matt. Was it the panda or the old
I'll tell
teddy?
you the one I missed.
You two are sick. Come on, guys. Can you honestly see me shagging a teddy bear?
So, did I have any messages?